Hello, fellow Helldivers. Thornton here. We are out on the top of Capitol Peak, the deadliest 14er in Colorado. In fact, 5 people recently passed away. One lady even fell 900 feet. So it's pretty sketchy, but you guys get to enjoy the view. And so far, I haven't had to call in any reinforcements for myself. That being said, we're going to talk about a topic today that you probably will have to call in reinforcements for, and that's enemy upgrades, as Arrowhead has talked about what they have planned next. So we're going to go over that, but without further ado, let's jump into it.
Welcome back, fellow Helldivers. So there's been a lot going on last week with, well, Helldivers 2. A lot of people were not happy about the fact that we didn't really get anything too cool for Liberty Day. We got a cape with a lot of Constitution kills. It would have been cool to see the Constitution actually get some upgrades, like, I don't know, maybe a larger mag or some scopes we could put on it. Regardless, it does seem like this is all due to the fact that, well, Helldivers 2 devs have very clearly stated that they are going to be pushing some of their content and future updates a little bit into the future, as they are trying to go ahead and balance the game a little bit more. Everyone should kind of know this. That being said, there's been plenty of leaks and stuff flying all over, like the brand new war bond that seems stealth-based that everyone is very, very excited for. And Dripku also showed us a brand new mission type, which is called Seize the Industrial Complex. I actually love the title of it. I think it's absolutely hilarious. We'll play some gameplay of it in a little bit and go over the key points, but with that being said, and the push on content, we just don't know when a lot of this stuff is going to release because, well, we don't even know if Arrowhead knows when they are going to be able to release it. But we are going to be talking about some stuff that they have been working on for a very long time, that with the new Automaton update coming with the new Mustafar styled planets and all these new mission types and Warbond, that it looks like we are going to get some more additional stuff as well, including better bosses. So let's go ahead and cover that. The other day we went over a thread I had found with a bunch of information coming into the game. If you don't remember it, it was basically this thread right here that we're going to be revisiting, which is about a bunch of new information coming to the game. And Mouse TTV let us know this is called the Automaton Lieutenant. He claimed that it is the boss, currently the only unit with a boss tag. Weapons include chainsaws, rocket launchers, cannons, machine guns, and flamethrowers. All things that the automatons have used, so you might be wondering, well, this doesn't seem that crazy. He will be carrying all his equipment around at once, which is going to be one of the more fearful automaton units we ever get. In fact, I think it's probably going to come around the time when we go to Cybersand. They've been slowly ramping up the story there, especially with some of the more recent major orders. There was also some other things in that thread that I wanted to go over as well. We talked slightly about helmet bonuses, but according to the unpacked contents, the helmet does not have attributes, but it has passive attributes and skills like armor. It is battle hardened, ammunition support, field engineer, field medic, testing machine, fire support, and hero. We know that Johan has said in the past that they were planning on putting in helmet trait bonuses in the game. They just couldn't do it because they had to release the game as soon as possible, but they are still in the game files, and Arrowhead probably is tinkering with these to release very soon with the armor customization we also know is coming. Speaking of which, with armor customization and, you know, upgrades and stuff to go for our ships, there are a ton of samples that were also found. Now, we know that there are a couple of different types of samples in the game right now, but there's apparently around 17 total in the game. They range everything right here from mineral, plant, spices, I would love something with Dune there, crystal mines, super access, the E710 elements, which we know is tied to the Terminate Front. There's man-made products, exploration research, engineering products, and alien creatures, which makes me wonder if those wildlife samples that we found in the past, or, you know, the voice lines that are listed as adorable or whatever, actually is something that we end up having to collect on certain planets. I think that would actually be really cool. There's even some models for this in the game. On the left is actually a special sample of a glacier that we'll be collecting. The tall one is the insect information collector, and there are some other ones listed here as well. Now, of course, with all that stuff coming in and that boss battle, which gets me pretty intrigued, there was also something about a new planet effect. Now, we went over a couple of these, like the extreme cold where weapons dissipate heat twice as fast, but there is one right below that that says enemy orbital bombardment, and this is absolutely terrifying because if we have 380s, it looks like the enemies are going to get 380s. And this ties all into some stuff that Ironsight's found about new capital ships the bots are going to get, which again, I think is going to be tying into the invasion of Cybersand. But let's go ahead and talk and break down that a little bit. There was some stuff posted on the Helldivers League Discord, like I just mentioned, that shows these new ships, and they are absolutely massive. They are basically going to function, from what I understand, very much like the Illuminate over ships. In fact, Ironsight's clarified that this is a destroyer ship used in the alternate orbital cannon objective. In this objective, you are instructed to change the cannon to manual fire and shoot these ships out of the sky rather than destroying the cannon. And well, we actually have a bunch of information about how this is going to function. The first one is actually going to be an orbital cannon one, and you can see the render right here. The goal with this is to destroy automaton capital ships. We will hack into the orbital cannon and use it to fire at an automaton fleet destroyer. It's likely to be a main objective, Higher Insights let us know. Another one we can be looking forward to is a communications relay, where we're going to be tasked with setting up a communications relay. This will be a side objective. Interestingly enough, there's another one involving hive larvae. Now, we've already seen a couple of the hive larvae where we have to extract them, and this goal will be to collect and once again extract with a hive lord lava. Of course, there's also going to be another one for the automaton, which is involving chemicals. Our goal will be destroying automaton chemical silos, and an alternate version of this mission allows you to extract with the chemicals so that we can study what it is. Hopefully we don't cause any more black holes. That being said, there's another one with automaton remains. Our goal is to collect and extract with the remains, and it's unclear if these are human or automaton remains. But now we're going to go ahead and check out Dripku's clips of the new Industrial Seas complex. I'll go through the highlights so you guys get a good idea of what to expect. But again, all credit to Dripku. Make sure to check out his official YouTube where he puts all the full gameplay up as well.
Stratagem available. Objective near your position. Deploying equipment package.
How you like to taste of freedom?
Liberty dispensed.
Eagles back from the dead. Objective completed. Deploying sentry. Here comes the cavalry.
Let me know down below, guys, what are your thoughts on Helldivers 2, the new Illuminate, and what kind of upgrades would you like to see to more enemy faction types? Also, don't forget to check out my new outdoor video right here. Until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading managed democracy.